live and direct. Anyway, I don't know how long I'm going to be in here because the missus, she needs me to help her take the horses out in the fields. You know what I'm saying? So as soon as she gives me the nod, I'm going to have to go, delete, and get going. Anyway, this morning, ladies and gentlemen, I'm going to talk to you about this little skirmish coming up with the Russians. Yes, apparently we've all got to go to war with Russia. Yes, no, we are. We're going to go to war with the Russians, apparently. Hopefully you can all hear me and don't sound like a Dalek. If the audio is not very good, tell me and I'll move the position of this camera. Anyway. Do you know, back in 1980s, when I had my Tomahawk rally bike, that was a fantastic thing, this Tomahawk. My word, I thought I was Evel Knievel. I generally did. Anyway, on the news back then, we had 4 channels. We had 1, 2, 3. No, we only had 1, 2, 3. We didn't have 4 until later on. So we had 3 channels, and we always used to stand up every night at 10 o'clock and salute Her Majesty the Queen. We did. We used to salute her because the national anthem would come on, and my dad and my mum would say, "Come on, boy, stand up." And I'd be like, "Why have I got to stand up? It's the Queen." And we'd stand up and do the national anthem. We'd stand up and do the national anthem. Anyway, that all changed. We've got thousands of channels on the TV now, including porn, which it is what it is. Anyway, so back in the day, in the 1980s, it was we're in a Cold War. It's very cold, very chilly. We could get nuked. And it said, if you find yourself getting nuked, go and sit underneath your kitchen table. It's the safest place for it. Safest place under your kitchen table. I thought, no, I'm going out on my rally, man. I'm going out on my Tomahawk. And when I see the old nukes coming over, I'm going to wheelie to the Russians or the Germans, whoever it is. I'm going to be wheeling and I'm going out in a blazing glory. Yes? Like meatloaf. Anyway, so what we've got at the moment, ladies and gentlemen, is we've got military brass and MI6, this woman in MI6 saying the sons and daughters of the UK. Now, that's racism because we got them now. We've got thems. They should have said it's the sons and daughters and thems that have to go and fight this war. Honestly, the mentality of the people in this country that run out of number 10 and these organised, they're not normal people, ladies and gentlemen. They must be robots. And I'm going to tell you why before I disappear. I'm going to tell you exactly why. Craigie Baxter, all right, Gould, long time no speak, love you. So I'm going to tell you exactly why. Back in the day, let me just put some makeup on. Back in the day, years and years ago, when there was a call to go to war, the young boys would go, "I'm going to war, mummy. I'm only 12. I'm just starting to get hairs around my tallywhacker, but I've got a little moustache. I'm going to war." "Well done, son. Well done, son. Congratulations." And they'd be down there, they'd be going, I'm coming in to enroll. "How old are you, Captain?" "I'm only 12. "Yes, well, you look 16. "How? You're in the front line. So you're in the front line, you've got a bayonet on your thing." Yeah? Now, fast forward to 2025. Fast forward to 2025. Look around you. All the kids nowadays, 15, 16, 17, what are they? Melts, ladies and gentlemen. "I hate you. I'm not going to war." Can you imagine? Conscription. "I'm not fighting for this guy. I hate you. I hate you." Come on, Perry, we've got to go and fight a war. Of course, the Russians are at home. They're young lads. They've been changing rifle barrels since they've been 6 months old. These kids, yes, fully trained, ready to go. Fuck me, listen, we ain't got a Scooby-Doo. If the government thinks that the generation today has the minerals to go and fight a war, you're delusional. Because you have educated the children for the last 50 years to be absolute melts. Melts. It's not the same as the turn of the last century. They don't have that honour. They don't have that sophistication. I'm proud to be. They don't have that. They don't have that. So, good luck. Good luck, ladies and gentlemen, in trying to get an army formulated out of all of what comes out the schools today. We would lose in a sixpence. We wouldn't even stand a chance. Anyway, I thought I'd bring that one to you this morning because I am going to go out and help my missus move the horses now and take them down the field because it's a lovely and it's warm for December. My goodness me, I'm thinking of putting some Factor 10 on today. So yeah, listen, this modern generation's got no chance of fighting a war, not a chance, because what I see coming out of the schools now, they can't even tie their own shoelaces, let alone get a gun and go and fight some Rusky on some front somewhere. My good, I can't live in this foxhole. I don't have a PlayStation. Where's my PlayStation? Yeah, that's the only time they're killing people is on the PlayStation. Oh man, anyway, listen, I thought you'd have a laugh at that one this morning. And listen, don't fall for all the hysteria. When these people come on the telly, go and fight, the sons and daughters have got to fight for this country, start laughing at them. Because I tell you what, I'm starting to laugh at them in a big way. Because they ain't got a Scooby-Doo. Not a Scooby-Doo. And if they want to go and fight a war, let them go and fight a war. All right? Tell your children to say no. And I'm pretty sure you wouldn't even have to tell them to say no. Because the kids would say, I'm not fighting for this country. Wouldn't they? Anyway, I love you all. I'll see you soon. Don't believe the rhetoric. Exactly. I mean, I didn't believe that they were going to nuke me back in the 80s. Like I said, I'd have been out with Tomahawk. Back wheel up. I'd have been up the old front wheel, have been up in the air. I'd have been going down the road with my mates. Boss, they said to me back in the 80s, if there's a nuclear explode, this was on the telly, this was on BBC One and ITV. Yeah, not radio, not BBC Two, because they were doing classical music over there. But they said if when you hear the warning sign, you remember Frankie Goes to Hollywood, he used to sing with them, so you'd have the old air raid side going on in these songs, didn't he? If you hear the air raid warning, yes, take cover. And it said, there was an advert on the telly in the 80s that the best place for you to sit, the safest place for you to sit was under your kitchen table. Fuck me.